guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jackie.
And I'm Josh.
And he's currently playing with the boy, which is annoying. So today is also going to be a recipe video, so I'm going to be doing it on my own. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you turn your post notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. If you are a new subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. So what we're going to be doing today, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be giving you the recipe for the famous Zuppa Toscana from Olive Garden. If you guys have never been to Olive Garden, they have 4 different soups that you can pick from: minestrone, fagioli, gnocchi, and Toscana. And to me, the Toscana is the best one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the ingredients that you're gonna be needing to make the Zuppa Toscana. So you're gonna need bacon, and here I already cut it up into little pieces. I use 4 strips of bacon, but you can use more if you want more bacon. Here are my potatoes. As you can see, I cut them up. I cut the potato in half and then I just kind of sliced them up. I left the skin on them. You don't have to leave the skin on it if you don't want to, but I like to leave it on. Then I have 2 garlic cloves cut up into small little tiny pieces, and then I have a chopped up onion. I have kale. I got extra kale because I like a lot of kale on my Toscana. Then 3 cans of chicken broth. And you're gonna need some Italian sausage or pork sausage. This is what I found, so this is what I'm gonna use. Salt and pepper to season, and heavy whipping cream. Honestly, I think the hardest part was cutting everything up because it takes a little while. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you want to go ahead and take a screenshot of the ingredients that you're gonna be needing for this delicious recipe. Alright guys, so I got 2 pans and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dump the sausage in here. It's kind of like making ground beef. You just wait until it all browns up, and this is 1 pound of pork sausage, or you can also do Italian sausage. And then this part, you guys can actually skip this part if you have bacon bits. I'm gonna go ahead and dump my little pieces of bacon on here so it can also start cooking. And I cut up 4 strips. You can do more, like I said. I'm just gonna spread that out, and then wait until it's done, and then when it's done, I'll go ahead and show you guys how the sausage is supposed to look and how the bacon is supposed to look. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, the bacon is already cooking, and then the sausage is also cooking. It's taking a little longer, but the bacon is nice and sizzling. So I'll go ahead and show you once the bacon is done and the sausage is also done. Alright guys, so the bacon is about done and also the sausage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dump the 1 onion that I chopped up, and I'm going to dump it on the sausage because I'm going to use some of the grease from the sausage that it drains out, so that I can go ahead and just mix up the onion, and then also the 2 garlics that I chopped up. Okay. Now I didn't cut up the onions and the garlic and the bacon and the potatoes because of time, and also because when I cut up onion, it is the worst. That's why I can't really put on makeup when I cook. Aside from the fact that I'm lazy, but onions make me cry way too much. Alright, so when I mix it, it's gonna be mixed with the onions and the garlic. Okay, and then the bacon is about ready. And then I'm gonna drain the bacon to take off all that grease before I put it in this big pot where the soup is actually gonna go. And I'm gonna go ahead and be mixing this until I see that my onions are nice and tender, because I don't want to have no crunchy onions on my soup. If you feel like the sausage didn't drain enough grease for your onions, you can add a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, but not too much. That way the onions cook. Or you can add a little bit of butter. Okay, and then this part is optional, which is why I did not add it onto the ingredients. You can go ahead and sprinkle some crushed red pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of that onto the sausage here. Okay, not too much because I don't want it to be too spicy. Like I said, this part is optional, the crushed red pepper part. And there's not really a certain amount to do, it's just up to you. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix up all that crushed red pepper that I put in there. I didn't put too much. Okay. Like I told you guys, it looks like ground beef. 1 pound should be enough, but if you want to make a bigger portion, of course, you can do 2 pounds. And just adjust the recipe according to the amount of sausage you're putting and bacon and stuff. Like I said, the bacon is optional too. You can also just buy the bacon bits that they already have, like the ones that you put on the salads and stuff. My mother-in-law gave me this recipe. She's made it a few times, but she actually uses bacon bits. So I wanted to change it up a little bit and do actual bacon. Okay, so yeah, you just keep stirring this up until the onions are pretty soft. Okay. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do now is, you don't have to do this part, but I do this part because I don't like having like all that extra fat. So I drained my sausage and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it on the big pot where the soup is gonna go, with the mixed onions, garlic, and everything. Okay. Just make sure you put all of it in there. Okie dokie. You're gonna put your stove on medium heat. Okay. So your sausage is gonna go on the big pot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my chicken broth, my 3 cans of chicken broth, and my potatoes and some water. So I already opened up the chicken broth, so I'm just gonna pour it in there. 1 can. And the 3rd can. Okay. And then I'm gonna add 1 quart of water, or 4 cups, which is the same thing. So this is 2 cups. Another 2 cups. Okay, so I have the sausage, the onions, the garlic, the 3 cans of chicken broth, and then 4 cups of water. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my potatoes. I had these in cold water in the fridge so that they don't start browning up. Okay. I don't know if I cut too many potatoes, so that's why I'm kind of like putting it in with my hand. To see, you just want to make sure that all the potatoes are nice and submerged into the broth in the water. Potato. Okay, and I have this spatula because that's what I was using with the sausage, but I'm gonna go ahead and get one of my and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper. This is also optional. You don't have to put salt and pepper if you don't want to. And you kind of just calculate it on how much salt you like. And I'm gonna mix everything together. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so potatoes are nice and submerged on all the broth, the sausage and everything. Now basically what we gotta wait on is for the potatoes to cook. Okay, so I'm gonna push them down just to make sure they are below the broth and the water. So now the one of the last steps is to set your stove on high and let the soup boil. Once it boils, I'm gonna go ahead and simmer it for about 30 minutes or until you see that your potatoes are nice and tender or soft. Alright guys, so it is officially boiling. So now that it is boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a mix. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my stove on low. And I'm gonna go ahead and simmer it down for about half an hour. I'll go ahead and put my timer. And then I'll come back and check on it to see if the potatoes are tender. Okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a mix. Ready? And then I already simmered it down, I already put it on low, and I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up with the. Alright guys, so it's been about 24 minutes. There's still 6 minutes on my timer. So I came to check on it, and I guess I cut them up a little bit thinner because my potatoes are nice and tender. As you can see, they're like falling apart and stuff. So it's basically done. So what I'm gonna do next is the bacon that I made. I drained it here on a paper towel. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to dump it into my soup. I don't want to get any of the grease on it. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. It's taking longer than expected. Make sure I get all of the bacon because I didn't do that much. Okay. Now if you have leftovers, you can always add more bacon to it the next day. It's not enough. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix the bacon in there. Okay, so it's nice and mixed. If you're a bacon lover, I would suggest you do more than 4 strips. Alright. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the heavy cream, and you're gonna need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Now Now it doesn't matter what brand you get as long as it says heavy whipping cream on it. I have my measuring cup right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 cup of it. So, can't open it. Man, I was this close to going old school and just like opening it up, like, you know, when you were in school and you would get your little milk carton. We open it. I was about to do that. The good old days. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it onto my measuring cup. And that is 1 cup right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. And I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna look. What was that? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a mix. Oh my god, it's magic. Just kidding. Okie dokie. And then the final part is to add the kale on it. Okay, so I have my kale chopped up over here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dump it all in there. Okay. My mouth is like so watery. Oh my goodness! Fun fact, I used to work at Olive Garden. I started off as a host and then I became a server. So I'm obsessed with Olive Garden. All right, so now that you have the kale in there, you're just gonna give it a nice mix. Oh my God, this looks so good. Okay, now if you want more kale, because I know it looked like a lot, but then once you put it in here, it kind of shrinks a little bit because of the warm soup. If you want more kale, you can always buy extra kale and just add extra kale on there. I have extra kale, but I think I'll add it till tomorrow for my leftovers. So yeah, guys, that is basically it. Doesn't it look delicious? Okay, so that was my end time for my 30 minutes of the potatoes and stuff, but they were done before that. So it also depends how thick you make them. Okay, so that is the end result, and I'll go ahead and do a taste test with you guys when me and my husband eat dinner. If you guys think it looks delicious, give it a big thumbs up, because I do. Alright guys, so we are getting our soups ready. You can also put a little bit of cheese on top of it. I'm not a big Parmesan cheese or Romano cheese, which is what they use at Olive Garden. It's actually Romano cheese. I like mozzarella cheese, so I'm gonna put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on mine. It looks so good. Hey, that's too much stuff. I want more liquid. I added a little bit of cheese on mine, so it's melting. And Josh and I are going to do a quick taste test.
Let's see how nasty this is real quick.
Why you always have to be so dumb?
I'm not.
It's probably really hot still. You see all my cheese? Oh my god, where's my cheese? It's really good. What do you rate it? Does it taste just like your mom's?
I can do it a 1. This is pretty good actually. It doesn't taste like my mom's, but it's good.
Because I put actual bacon in it.
I don't think that would make a big of a difference.
I did, because it's maple bacon.
It's good though. Should I try with crackers or eat it by itself?
Well, there's bread. Really good.
Does it go with the cheese?
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys tried this recipe. If you guys have never tried Toscana soup from Olive Garden, I recommend you to try this recipe. It is really good. It is really easy. It doesn't take that long. Shout out to my mother-in-law for giving me this recipe. It tastes a little different, but it's still really, really good.
Time to eat.
Yeah, time to eat. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you tried the recipe, if you enjoyed it, and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you guys on our next video. Bye.